Hey, good evening everyone. Major Geeks, Ani. No arms reveal this time. Also, I'm not gonna wait the 2.5 more minutes. I'm already like an hour and a half late. God damn it. Stupid work meetings. Let's see, where is the thing? There it is. I don't have anything super spectacular planned for today. Except for, I suppose, having a look at all the different entries in the flying coaster contest. Why is it that the title isn't blurred? That's the stream notification. And welcome, hooligans. I am feeling blurred because I had a very long meeting at work, like a company gathering, a stupid event. And it's still not done. I mean, but now it's done, I hope. But it still wasn't done when I actually left. At some point I just kind of snuck out. Yeah, it is indeed late. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna have a look at the various entries of the flying coaster contest, in which I also participated secretly. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I don't want to start at this one because this is like one of the best ones there is. Let's start at the second one. Okay, this is also a very good one. So this is, I think it's Lord of the Rings inspired. Let's see, who made this again? This is Can of Rabbit Holes. It's quite beautiful. I've seen a lot of bickering about the whole render method thing, so let's see. If I go to options and say software, it doesn't look very great. It looks harsh. I don't like software render methods. And here it's flickering, and there it's flickering, and that's flickering. But if we go back to OpenGL, everything is nice and smooth. Hey, welcome, Claude. How are you doing? We're having a look at the flying coasters from the contest. So this is a very beautiful entry, I think. But I'm not really sure what the idea is with these waterfalls. Like, especially this over here just looks like it's very thin and raised. It actually took me quite some time to realize that, like, how do I easily select this? I guess with the cutaway view. It took me quite some time to... What did I just do? Oh, I accidentally closed Twitch. That's not good. There you go. It took me quite some time to realize that this strip over here is not like raised. It's actually just like a stairway kind of effect. Here you can see it better, I guess. But overall, very beautiful entry. Like that, basically all the entries are extremely beautiful, and then there's two entries that are not that great, and then there's two entries, mine included, that are okay, and the rest is all really, really good. Look at this shit, man. This is so good. Let's have a look at the next one. Don't save. No. Mobies or whatever. Again, what an this is such a striking color palette. And okay, right, yeah, all these parks also have a story with them. Let's see, can I find the stories as well? I did save them somewhere. In the save folder, I imagine. In the flying coaster thing. Stories. Right, yes. I have the stories here. Now, some of them are really long. Okay, whose park was this actually? This is by Mobies. I'll read the story if I find it. It's my one. Ah, there we go. Congratulations, you have been selected for our exclusive opening VIP experience, Jurassic Nights 1989. It is a one-of-a-kind night ride experience to life. Do you feel restricted by the restraints during our regular park hours? Soar above the park on the lighted rails in... wait, the thing is cut off, that's not good. Where was I? Unrestrained freedom. Our operators don't care. The trim brakes have been removed for ultimate speed. Your package includes park access wristbands for two tickets to the Kavinsky show and Azure Brewing, 2 complimentary drink tickets, and 1 night stay at the luxurious Limelight Hotel. See you soon! And yes, this is indeed a very cool looking park. There are so many fun little details hidden here. Like, have a look. Once the train gets to this area, something pretty whack happens. I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna get there. I think... no, this one just turns around, it seems. Some really weird shit happens. Welcome, Duval. How are you doing today? Yeah, see, now it enters here. It goes super slow. And then something pops out over here. Rup. And then the train just sort of falls apart. And then it continues, I guess. It's a really weird park, but it's amazingly well done, I think. Except that this thing looks like a mushroom. 0 points. I hate mushrooms. Just kidding. Main stage, beer. I don't know what all this is, but it's really well done. Oh right, yeah, here this spooky ghost thing, the jump scare, that also pops out every now and then. It's just... damn, the detail. Let's go to the next one. Also, I should probably still read the story of Can of Rabbit Holes, if I can find it. Can of Rabbit Holes. It's the theme park valley in the valley of Imladris, the House of Rivendell. The great elven lord Elrond said, "Fuck it, let's build a theme park." Which is really cool, I think. You're okay, kind of bored because I don't really have a project at work. I had a trial lesson for a motorcycle on Tuesday. Ooh, how did that go? Can you already drive around on the motor? Okay, I'm gonna go through these in order of the... not on this order, but the order of the document, because that's just easier. 3S Bacon. So, 3S Bacon wrote an entire fucking novel. It's too long. I'm not gonna read all of it, but it's basically a story about some wrestler that died from a heart attack after being infected by COVID-19. And he made a park as a tribute to that wrestler. It went very well. That's good to hear. Do you also have a normal driver's license already? Right, so this is a pretty plain looking park, I suppose. But the coaster's got a pretty good layout, I think. And there's quite a bit of stuff to see inside. Let's have a look inside. Cutaway view. Clear selection. Because there's all sorts of stuff in tribute to... you have a regular license. Ah, I see. Well, that's good to hear then. But now you'll soon also have a motor license. And then you can drive just about everything. Oh, you should get a pilot license afterwards as well. And you can also fly. So these are, I imagine, references to things. I don't understand these references. The whole world in his hands. So I guess this is a hand with the world in it. Pretty creatively done. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is by 94 Supreme Puss and Fitwell. And here it is. And this is, I think, Star Wars themed. Which, like, god damn, and look what this place looks like. It's... no way I'll be able to get a pilot license. Way too blind for that. Oh, that's unfortunate. My dream is to be a pilot, but it's simply not in my skill set, so I'm just a plain enthusiast. I would love to get a pilot license at some point, but I mean I don't even have a driver's license. Look at the detail on this place, like these little vines hanging here, the supports of the coaster track, the colors of everything. It's a custom palette. This ride is also very interesting with these things going up and down. Cool, that does look like Naboo. Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah, I should read the thing. In the center of the capital city of Theed lies the royal palace, the queen seat of power on Naboo. In addition to being an important diplomatic center, the elegant palace grounds were also used to train promising new pilots. These recruits for the Royal Naboo security forces cut their teeth on the Anarch Run, a hyperspace route that passed by the planet. For less space inclined, the lush landscapes could be enjoyed by a tour of the surrounding viaducts. But they still get a truck license and a bus license. Yeah, just get all the licenses, man. So yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars nerd, but man, this stuff is really well made, and even I recognize it. I mean, I don't recognize the specific shapes, but the architecture style and the colors I do recognize. A boat license, right, yeah, that also exists. What else do you need licenses for operating vehicles? I think we've had pretty much everything at this point, right? Oh yeah, this is also really well done again. There's also a little log flume on here. Well, I say little, it's actually pretty big. Which boat license? All of them. Observation platform, including supports. Some rock work over here. I think there's even rock work underwater. Cutaway view. Yeah, see, there's plants and such hiding underwater. That's so cool. Man, this is a really well made park. I'm not going what's it called, do the voting thing now, because I already voted, so I can't vote again. I need a separate one for big trucks. Jesus, how many licenses do you need? Like, I think there's also different licenses for motor vehicles, isn't for motorbikes, bicycles, isn't there? Aren't there? Let's see. Because I think, yeah, see, there's a pod racing pod over here, hidden, pretty cool. I'm lucky that I'm old, so I can ride a heavy bike from the start. Ah, okay. Yeah, the only other person I talked to about like bicycle licenses was indeed only 18, so I guess they needed to have more than just one thing. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, and that is gonna be Ball Pit Warrior and Monster Box. Theme park enthusiasts, be prepared to soar through the Tuscan breeze. Let the smell of wine, fine Italian cuisine and crusty pizza send you chills. Enjoy the historical landmarks of Tuscany. Take a stop at some historical landmarks and don't forget at the end of the day in the Roman baths. Okay, so let's have a look. Don't save. Because this is... God damn, this is such an amazing park. Again, there's so many good parks in this round. So this is basically Italy, Tuscany specifically. Look at these bushes, they look so lovely. These are so crazy, yeah, exactly. I stand absolutely no chance. My entry is pretty cool, but it's just entirely annihilated by this stuff. And there's also lots of Easter eggs here. Like, oh man, look, even the clothing. Here, these are like people from the Discord, not my Discord, but Dirklink's Discord. And here's Dirklink himself, Dirklinkcello. God bless America. Of course, merry-go-round, including... And that's actually pretty interesting. How the hell do you get up to the second level of the too tall merry-go-rounds? There aren't any stairs or anything, normally. Huh. 100-year-old carousel. Some nice, like, benches or whatever. And a fountain. A little restaurant. Or something, I guess. You can't see it on the sprite. I think it might be an internal staircase. Yeah, perhaps. But indeed, you can't see it. I mean, I'm just looking at all the buildings here. I don't even care about the coaster, to be honest. And the coaster is pretty good as well. Although I do think, honestly, the coaster is probably the weakest point of this entire entry. Like, when you have a building, a place this beautiful, the coaster just kinda, you know, detracts from it. Here, an old amphitheater. So creative with the just the very wide turns of the wooden coaster. Jeez. And a pillar that starts out as just a observation tower, but then the top is one of the actual pillar pieces. Another platform. Wesley being difficult. Monster box aging like fine wine. Jeez. The farm truck. Some nice farms for olive trees, I guess. What even are these? What scenery item is this? This is tree. I've never seen this tree. Where does this tree come from? Tree. Very sus. I've never seen this type of tree in my life. More tree. Is this normal? No. If it is, other things should have it, probably. I don't know. We'll have a look at that later. Here someone is peeing. This used to be a reservoir, but they're peeing into it. You shouldn't pee here. Some nice... Look at this tower with trees on it and a small little balcony. And over here, look at this tower. The detail on this motherfucker. This is insane. This is just bonkers, really bonkers. The small terraces over here. A launch freefall out of this tower. And I could stare at this thing for hours. Okay, probably not hours, but you get the picture. Man. This is just supremely well done. Hey, welcome, Dolet baby. Awesome, greetings from Slovakia. I don't think I've ever had a person from Slovakia on my chat before. Well, thank you, welcome to the stream. Also, this is not my creation, I should say. This is very much not mine. This is by Bulpit Warrior and Monster Bucks. I'm looking at the things made in a contest. The contest was to make a very good flying coaster, and this is what one duo of people made, and it's just insanity. It's so well made. Well, yeah, let's move on to the next one, which is by Bear, who only said geen zin meer, which means I don't wanna anymore. And Bear made this. It's a very small country of 5 million people. Where are you from? I'm not from North Korea, no. I'm from the Netherlands. And I know of Slovakia. I haven't ever been there though. Not yet, at least. So this is the entry made by Bear. Very different vibe. It has a pretty solid layout, I think, although it is very tight. With all the supports, it does make it very cluttered. A very cluttered kind of feeling. Simple observation tower. I mean, I say simple, it's still without the platform and custom platform and all that. Would be MS. I don't get the joke, if it's a joke at all. Some burger things, terraces. There's some animals over here, I think. Monkey, just a bunch of monkeys. And there's this weird ride of steel hidden underneath everything. I don't really know what it's doing there. It's, yeah, whatever. Also not really sure why there's a round thing with trees growing out of the building. Ah, according to your accent, I imagined you're Asian. I don't know why. Such a good game. It brings back so much nostalgia. It does, yeah, but if you say that, I'm imagining you haven't really played this in a long time. You'd be surprised what an incredibly active community there is for this game. Although, maybe you already know that because you found your way here to this live stream? I'm not sure. Max, you could be Asian. I'm not Asian. I have as far as I know, I have no Asian DNA in me at all. And if I do, it's gotta be like generations back. But probably just not enough. Okay, maybe if you go back like 1,000 years or whatever, but yeah. The next entry is by Beautiful Monday. This is one of my favorites. When Black Ops 3 hit the shelves, the shadows of evil took the gaming world by storm, set in the nocturnal world of the 1940s, but with a sinister twist. Now go ahead, take a flight on the apothecan servant and cue those smooth jazzy sounds into the night. And he also links a video, but I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get copyright struck or whatever. But yes, let's have a look at the Beautiful Monday. It is quite dark, but hot damn, this is a beautiful park. Also, the sound is kind of low at the moment. There is music after all. Maybe Max's burp is Asian. I mean, as far as I know, he's Australian. He's an Aussie, mate. He is from... Yeah, it's a splendid parakeet, which are, I think, natively from Australia. I said bird. I'm still new to Twitch, so I'm getting used to how this works. Ah, well, so I am a streamer. And you guys are in the chat. And you can chat. And why does it still say Lego, by the way? I'm not playing with Lego at the moment. Can I quickly get rid of that? Let's see. What? No. Oh shit, now I'm going to attack. That's not what I want. Let me fix it in the stream information. There we go. There they are. Let's get rid of those. And done. I'm not doing Lego stuff right now. There's a lot of nice people and a close-knit community. I feel safe. Yeah, that's what you often have with streamers. Well, unless you have like really big streamers with thousands of viewers, then you don't really have that feeling anymore. But as long as it's with like up to 300 people watching at a time, roughly, you can have a pretty close kind of feeling. Max is one of my favorite streamers. Oh, thank you, Hooverguns. Max also has a Discord where we can talk and send songs and memes, and you're welcome to join. Yes, but don't expect me to actually know the songs. My Discord link is right underneath the video. There's like this thing saying about Max Arceus, and then it shows 78 followers. Then it says I'm streaming Pokemon RCT, blah blah blah, and underneath there it shows Discord. Yeah, small channels are basically like a small hometown. Yeah, exactly. Oh right, yeah, I was looking at this incredibly beautiful entry by... I already lost the thing again. I think it was the Beautiful Monday. Yes, Beautiful Monday. And, I mean, just the light coming out of these buildings, it looks so good. This coaster going around everything. The Wool Club. and the fountains. It's just such a vibe. And over here there's like a construction crane, or more like a harbor crane actually. Crane holding up the Gooper loop. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's actually part of the supports then. Huh. Yeah, me and all these silly millennial Dutchmen have become friends because of RCT. Yes, you know it. These lamps are also pretty well done. What even are these things? Are these scenery items? They're base block. What even is this? Oh, it's the... Oh, that's clever. That's the border, the corner thing for certain walls, but it's made invisible so that only the top part shows up. Yeah, the Hooverkens is indeed from Canada. It's such an international place over here. Lots of burning cars with zombie people. Shadows of evil. A nice dock area. Oh, and there's this little... Like, I don't even know what this right type is called. I'm female and 23, so I don't fit the common demographic, but everyone here is so nice. Well, I mean, that includes you, Hooverkens. I'm female 26. Ah, well, welcome. Honestly surprised to have 2 female people in the chat for this kind of game. It's pretty rare usually. Oh, this is a lighthouse. Oh, that's really cool. Just seeing the light come out of... I mean, it doesn't move of course, but still. Really well done. Is this just a double observation tower? Yeah, it is. Anyway, let's go to the next one. And that would be Clem and Technovaz's Falcon's Reach is the premier flying coaster at Falcon Lodge Resort. This mountain retreat was originally a small lodge atop a hill near a stream and a large waterfall. In the years to come, the lodge wanted to expand to accommodate more hikers and visitors of the natural wonder it was nestled near. So the operators decided to expand into a larger facility at the bottom of the hill in the shadow of Falcon Falls. In addition, they opened a few shops and a pathway under the falls for getting better viewing. The success of this resort led to the opening of a river rapids ride, Pelican Canyon, that attracted families and thrill seekers alike, and that in turn brought the attention to the regional theme park chain Cyprus Fair, who purchased the property and expanded to include a flying roller coaster at phase 1 of their expansion. Due to the budget constraints, the expansion has been on hold ever since the installation, but to this day, Falcon's Reach is widely agreed upon by coaster enthusiasts as the most unique flying coaster due to its natural setting and tunnels. So, let's have a look at this park. It's made by Clem and Technovaz. Don't save. Where is it? There it is. Very different vibe from what we had going on just a moment ago. But I still quite like it. The purple and... what even color of green is this? Moss green? It is... oh, olive green. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. It works pretty well, I think. Also, I think I missed some messages. I guess I'm also millennial. I think so many girls like RCT. I don't know why it's more common with girls. RCT really makes you feel like you're the CEO at age 12, where everything from the scratch depends on you. It's like you can manage and operate theme parks better than your life. Yeah, so when I played RCT as a kid, I really sucked at it, and I often would end up just killing the guests for fun, like launching them from coasters. But as I grew older, I actually understood what the fuck I was doing and managed to complete scenarios and such, which is also very fun. Me too, Max. Yeah, I think pretty much everyone does that. But yeah, there's this scenario over here with a very beautiful building over in this corner. Can we actually see inside? Cutaway view. Nah, there's not much going on inside, just a couple of stalls. But that's fine, it looks nice from the outside at least. Before I found Marcel's channel, I couldn't beat electric fields. Well, as a kid I used to went bankrupt at year 3. So my strategy as a kid would always be, wow, I start out with 10,000 money. Wow, I should make a really big coaster. And then I started building. I'd run out of money, increase the loan to like 15 or 20,000 or whatever, spend it all again. Then the coaster would end up with an intensity of like 20 or whatever. No one would ride it and I'd lose the scenario. That's basically what I always did. But yeah, this is also a very lovely looking place. Like, I want to go to this kind of place, you know? Just going, imagine this, you're just... Okay, there we go, let's actually follow the train for a moment. You're just flying, you're underneath the track, looking down towards the ground, to the trees as you slowly ascend the hill. I never built coasters as a kid, still don't. Building coasters is like the most fun part of the game though. Especially when they crash. But yeah, then you make a small turn along the water and you go towards the waterfalls. Like, this would be so lovely to go to in real life. And then right before the waterfall, making this crazy kind of dive loop. Like, this would never get made in real life, you know. This would be considered to be ruining the waterfalls, and I kind of agree, really. But if it were there already, man, I would want to ride it. I don't think it should be built in such a place, though. Like, it's the same with the Niagara Falls. You're not gonna make a fucking roller coaster at the Niagara Falls. That's like sacrilege, pretty much. But if it were there already, yes, I would ride it. Oops, my microphone. Building coasters isn't that difficult, it's just practice. It's practice and knowing what not to do. Never underestimate my lack of patience to learn a new skill. That too. Alright, the next park is by Convoy. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman Ultimate Flight 2. Six Flags is rumored to be working with B&M on an upcoming project for their new park set to open in 2025. The new coaster is speculated to be an updated design of their Superman Ultimate Flight flying coaster model. Notable differences include an in-queue locker system, a pre-drop soaring turnaround, and a keyhole dive-through mist rings in the shape of the Superman logo. Although these features are welcomed upgrades, fans of the original ride can rest assured that the coaster will also stay true to the typical Six Flags staples, like having a clear view of the parking lot and being accompanied by a dark ride theme to the Justice League. Nice. Yeah, clear view of the parking lot, that's what I come for. Yeah, there it is, the parking lot. I don't know why, I always built on an exotic island in the middle of a big lake. The only way you could get there or leave was by train. And as a kid, it was like having private rides. It was also decorated with palms. That sounds very nice though. If you did it as a kid, man, you had good taste. Usually kids make... well, crap, really. I mean, this is probably the most realistic layout of... well... in all the entries, partially because it is literally replicating a coaster that's gonna be made. One detail I really like here is this. Like, Jesus Christ, this person got some what's this stuff? This is Virginia Real Track with some trains from a Wild Mouse coaster and a monorail track, I'm not even sure, with some... what even is this? Some track with more track and fences and another cart, and this is... like, this is just a fucking forklift truck, look at this! Okay, y'all, I'm off to work. Oh, sorry to hear so. Nice to meet you, Delat baby, hope to see you in chat soon. Thanks for the stream, Max, and goodbye everyone. Okay, see you later, Hoofkens. Have a good day at work. These lockers are also pretty cool. I mean, they're very locked in. Oh, a locker in. I thought that he was locked in. I mean, they're pretty simple, I think, but still, it works really well. There's also this ride over here with toxic goo being shot at them. Some more construction stuff behind the scenes. Some swans that are taken out of commission. And of course the forbidden hot tub. Oh, I want to go into the forbidden hot tub. It's gonna be so pleasant. Probably not. Someone taking out the trash. This is just a wild mine coaster cart. Man, that's crazy. Very beautiful swinging ride. Some more junk. And this is a really well made park, I gotta say. Like the level of detail is just immaculate. The only gripes I have with it is that it's, well, I mean, it's a fucking Six Flags park. You're not gonna get anything very striking, you know. I mean, it looks very much like a Six Flags park. Like extremely well even. But the Six Flags park itself is not that pretty. So yeah, that's why I don't like this entry all that much really. Even if it's extremely well made. If that makes sense. Anyway, let's go to the next one, made by Frog Speaking Chinese, aka Wes. Yo, the flagship ride of Westland, Thunderbolt, is a flying coaster built in 2006, the first of its kind in the area. It has drawn visitors since its opening. Thanks. So let's have a look. Don't save. It's made by Wes. Again, quite a nice palette. And I like this thing going on over here, this speedboat carrying like a different boat. Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be such a good idea, like a hidden gem in the park, but people really acted like they were in jail and couldn't find their way out even with the map. Hurts so bad. You spent hours on working on details and decor with lots of rides and restaurants and they were acting like it's Alcatraz prison. Okay, speaking of Alcatraz prison, did you happen to be playing this scenario when you made your island? Cause if so, maybe it literally was Alcatraz prison. It's so funny that they made this. Like, who in their right mind is gonna make a fucking theme park on Alcatraz? It's so stupid. It looks pretty good though. Not gonna lie, but man, don't make a theme park here. It's just not a good idea. And the same. That's true for a lot of these places, by the way. Like, where's the one with the Chinese wall? Oh, Ayers Rock. Never mind not being allowed to walk on it. Let's just build a fucking theme park on Mount Uluru. This is really a game of its time, I guess. You are helping the Aboriginal people build park of as part of their cultural awareness. Or maybe if you're culturally aware, you wouldn't build a park on here in the first place. Oh man. And the one from Asia. This is no, not this one. No. Great Wall, yes. The Great Wall of China. You know what this place could really need? Yeah, a roller coaster. Let's make a roller coaster through the Wall of China. Yeah, that's a good idea. Bam, let's go down. Okay, maybe not quite that much. Let's go down a little bit. Where the fuck am I? Yeah, let's go right through the Wall of China. This is just the best thing ever. Yeah. This will surely put the place back on the map. Oh, you're on your laptop now for chat. Wow, okay. These scenarios are just wild. Let's get back to where we were, which was Wes's Park. Right, yeah, so there's another very weird detail in this park. The train goes over the flying coaster. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty funny. But that's really weird. Why would the train go over a flying coaster? That doesn't make any sense. Also, bigger screen vision. Yeah, that also helps a lot, of course. Phone is just not ideal. Especially if you can't chat on your phone and watch full screen on the phone at the same time. Is it possible to download some scenario park and then add your own setting like rights and infinite money? Oh, it is very much possible. So I'm not actually playing the original RCT2, I'm playing open RCT2, which adds things like a cheat menu, and then you can just add money, set the money, or just have no money, whatever you want, change the dates, change the guest parameters, do all sorts of stuff like water the plants, mow the grass, disable plants withering. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff. You can even just, like, I need more objects. Oh, let's just get the scenario editor back and add more rides. Hell yeah, why not? And you have multiplayer. So yeah, if you want to play this, I very much recommend trying out Open RCT2. It's just amazing. I like the little maze over here. Nice spiral slide. How do you do it? I can download whatever scenario and do these settings. Well, no, you need to download. Oh, I'll just send the link actually. Open RCT2 downloads. Here you go. Yeah, choose whatever version works for your computer. Are you on Windows, Mac, Linux, phone? Statistically, you're probably on Windows. And assuming you don't have an ancient computer, you should probably just go for the Windows 64 installer. Windows, alright then. So then you need the option that says Windows x64 installer. But you do also need the actual game itself. It's only like a mod, I guess. A very extensive mod, but still. You do need the base game. I don't know if you have it at the moment. I'm gonna go to the next park. It's made by In Error Predicting a Fault. Alright, yes. Welcome to Skull Lagoon. The pirates have gained a stronghold on the land, and it's your task to fly with Peter and take revenge on Hook by stealing the pirates' pretzels. Whilst here, why not enjoy a game of pirate-themed mini-golf? Take a course on the Tick-Tock Croc, or be dazzled as you spin around Captain Hook's famous giant gold organ. That's what Smay said. Built by this from stolen treasures from across the 7 seas. Can I also manage what rides I want to add? Yeah, you can do that. They're just... Okay, let me show you. Options. Where is the option? Options. Right, okay, options. And then you click on the gears. And then you make sure that the cheats thing here is enabled. That will make this sort of yellow greenish shovel thing appear, and from there you can, if you hold click, object selection, and you can just add whatever you want, and inventions list, and scenario options. There's just all these different things you can do here. It's really nice. I wonder what will be for the next ride creation contest. Probably the Giga Coaster, because the new track elements, but I'm hoping for the mini-sus. In Error Predicting a Fault. So this is also again a very well made park. Look at this fucking pirate ship over here, man. Having the single rail coaster be the sails is just genius. I am worried about the bottom side of the ship though, because if we go under, you will notice that it does not actually have a bottom side. This thing's gonna sink very quickly. And there is some stuff with support still, which might not be ideal. You can see some supports right over here and such. But yeah, other than that, this place is really cool. And also the organ, actually playing the organ music. I can imagine to build my private exotic island there. I mean, yeah, I can as well. I mean, it's already built anyway, pretty much. I once made a an island scenario myself actually. Let's see, where is it? Other parks. Where did I... Wilson's Paradise. After being abandoned by his partner, Wilson washed ashore on the island once more. 2 years later he was rescued and wanted to share his personal paradise with everyone. Build a tropical theme park on Wilson's island home. And this is the scenario. And yeah, I made this scenario on stream one day. It's maybe not the most refined looking or whatever, but I liked it anyway. Pretty basic. I actually have a build-up version as well. Where did I put it? No. Well, there it is. There we go. With several new coasters as well. This is one of the first coasters I've ever made that got a... Oh, I guess not anymore. Huh. It had an excitement rating above 10, but I guess they nerfed it in later updates. My idea is that you can get there only by a type of train and leave with another. No pedestrian walk. I like that idea, but it's not gonna work, not even the new version. Because guests will get lost if they don't have path. They don't understand that a train gets them somewhere. They just see it as another ride. Not yet, at least. I think they were working on that at some point. Flying coasters. The next park is made by Johnson. Flyport Mystico is a fictive old steampunky city where B&M was ordered to build a brand new flying coaster with a completely new concept. Basically a stolen concept from New Gen Vekoma. The order was to build a multi-launch flying coaster like Fly and put their own twist on it. The result was Misty Flight, a flying coaster which combines elements from both constructors in a steampunk setting. There also have been several other rides into the park. The cyclo-balloons were constructed by Vontera. All credits to him, I just did the theming. Another info regarding the coaster, the trains stop at the pre-launch lift hill because the lift hill is too short. However, it stops just shortly and I put a TV screen there, which plays a pre-show. Did the same for cyclo-balloons rides at the relatively long queue. Let's see, it was by Johnson, so that's this one. Again, this is a super densely packed park. And no, that's alright, they were confused, angry, lost and tired. You could perhaps try to hide a path underneath the water. Then you don't see it and they can still actually leave on their own. But it looks like they can't. So yeah, this is also just a very beautiful park, and I love the concept of going around a fucking active chimney with a roto drop. That doesn't seem healthy. It doesn't seem healthy at all, but I mean, here we are. Lovely balloon, of course. This is really well made. I remember seeing a different balloon ride at some point. In an earlier contest, and it looked not nearly as good as this. So yeah, props to Johnson. Very also these windows, they're just the trains of course, but still. Let's move on to the next one. Canaiva. Candyland decided to expand the medieval fantasy area with a flying coaster. They put the area on the coastline. They also decided to add a few flat rides for the families. A lot of deciding, it seems. But the result is, again, really well made. This is one of the best flying coaster layouts I've seen as well, I think. Here we go, a nice little spiral thing, an inline twist. Underneath the path, up and down. I think it really works well because this thing doesn't go up too high. Some amazing rock work and plant scenery. Yeah, this is just lovely. I wanna go here. Also this thing. The one downside is there's hardly any benches for the guests to sit on. There's a few over here. I saw a few elsewhere, I don't remember. The fact that I have to look for them already says enough. Yeah, there's one more. So yeah, that's basically the only downside here. There are not enough benches. Other than that, extremely well made. I'm having a hard time voting this time because it's all just so well made. Lurker went for this small, lightly fantasy themed hilltop park in a rural area, he says. Lurker. Alright, yeah, this one. It's pretty basic, but in a good way, you know? This the coaster just going around here. Love the details of the road over here. And there's these people are driving in the traffic, and I think there was a car broken down. Yeah, here, the quick service. This guy's car is broken down. This radiator sucks. And there's more cars driving. Very old car too, it seems. And a small little shop over here. Some signs. And of course the coaster itself, the entrance of the park, another coaster. Rebounds. The Pizza Palace. Oh, and this is, look at this truck. This is so creatively made. Yeah, I know I'm just going on about lots of random details, but this is made from so many different elements. It's just staggering. Up next is my own entry. Yeah, I was pretty happy with it until I saw all this other stuff. Let me just read the text. For several decades, a certain legend has made its way through the land. People speak of a mythical flying coaster, hiding high up in the clouds, drifting through the sky. They say it wanders to wherever it is needed most, areas with no coasters nearby anywhere. Others say it merely floats around aimlessly. I don't think it exists, of course. It's clearly just a tall tale. I sigh as I look up towards the white clouds dotting from the vast blue sky, and for but a brief moment I think to see a piece of sky blue coaster track emerging from a cloud. Was that? Nah, it couldn't have been. I shake my head in mild embarrassment while I lay back down in the grass. Soaring through the sky. If only. And this is my entry. And here I am, looking up at the sky, wondering if the coaster actually exists. So yeah, I went for this very kind of plain looking landscape with like a little, well, it's not even a river, more like a stream, with a windmill next to it and a small boat, some orchards, a road towards the city on one side and toward the town on the other side. It's very creative. Flower fields and a farmer's house who it's like he harvests the flowers or whatever. And then high above everything is the coaster itself, and let's actually follow it. Not the station, the train. High in the clouds is the flying coaster. So I took the words flying coaster quite literal. You get launched into this half loop and then you dive beneath the clouds for a brief moment, emerge again, go back down. You turn around, you look up to the blue sky above the clouds as you lay on your back going over the hill, turning back around, facing down, and then you go down, facing down for the first time and only time before arriving back at the station. So in this first dive loop, because it's a flying coaster, you're looking up at the clouds as you make your way through here. Same with the part over here. But in the last bit you actually do get to look down as you descend briefly towards the ground. before going back up. Yo, Quark, welcome! What's up, my dude? How are you doing? I'm looking through the different RCT entries of the contest I participated in. And this is my entry, actually. And there's also a little shopping area with the Rainmaker toilets, the Condensed Dew shop, and the Clouds on a Stick shop. And here's the road. All good here. What about you guys? Yeah, I had an extremely long, stupid, boring day at work. Other than that, I'm doing well. Let's move on to the next scenario. Memes RCT made this. This entry I've submitted for the Flying Coaster contest. However, this could have been my strong comeback onto your contest with the Open RCT2 recreation album cover of Ocean Eyes or something. It's made by Memes RCT, like I said. And it is this one. This looks so wild. Yeah, this is indeed a very wild park. I think the custom supports here are a little bit too much, perhaps. It looks like a big mess of supports, really. The album is very well done, but we've already seen this trick last time by Beautiful Monday. So that does make me think like, you know, couldn't you have thought of something else? I mean, it still looks pretty good. This is clearly the hotel in Dubai. So yeah, layout very compact. I mean, it's a fine layout, probably better than my layout. Let's be honest. But yeah, not particularly feeling that much at all for this. Let's move on to the next one, which is Myopia. I had a lot of fun with this NCSO build. Gonna prep my stream now, bro. Just want to drop by, so I have. Oh, good luck with your own stream, Quark. Have a good one. Myopia says, had a lot of fun with this NCSO build. I had no custom scenery objects or custom color palettes. I did make use of the invisible color, some of the Open RCT official objects, and the extended colors, of course. Myopia. Oh, that is impressive. If this is made without any of the custom objects, holy shit, it actually is. And it looks this good. That is, ooh, that's very well done. Nice Colosseum area. I will go play some ETST2. Gonna be lurking with my phone. Okay, well, see you later, Claude, then. Thanks for dropping by and for the lurk. Basically, the only downside I see here is that the coaster doesn't really stand out compared to the rest. And that's not because it's not good, it's because the rest is also very, very good. I mean, this could have just as easily been a wooden ride coaster contest with how good this thing is looking. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a statue, I see. But yeah, just an amazing entry, so many little details. You could just look at these parks for hours and find random stuff every time again. Like this helmet, of course, the Viking beard, the Viking architecture over here. Some guys at a table, and they all have the names from their different people in the server. Very well done. I mean, I say this every time, basically, but still. Don't save. Next one is Nati's Dreamland. Oh, that's a very long text again. Not gonna read all of that. It's basically some sort of Pleasure Peaks fantasy dreamland kind of thing. Let's see, where is it? Nati's Dreamland. Oh right, yeah. These things scare me. They are so loud, they spin so fast. Ugh. But the rest, it's very fantastical. All this stuff, all this wooden coaster track, creating this roof and these organic looking supports. They're like magical tendrils coming out of the ground, out of the floating islands, I guess these are. Curling and twisting to hold everything up. Just as these things, pink and blue, extremely imaginative. But it is a bit of a visual overload though, in total. And I keep seeing these things and being scared of them. They're so loud and fast. Oh well. The clouds are pretty nice, although the problem when you're using these the trees, they're so small that I don't think it works too well for clouds in general. Like for bigger clouds. They look like individual clouds, but for bigger clouds I'm not so sure. No, come on. I need to... There we go. Yeah, I love popping the balloons. Next one is by Soccer Dude XX. Welcome to military land. This small amount of land used to be a government training ground. After the facilities were abandoned, a group of military officers decided to turn it into a military theme park. Every white snack stand and worker is part of the military family. Note, many members of the Discord have found their way into the park as officers of the military. Don't save. Soccer Dude XX. So this is again a very creative park. Here's the flying coaster and some water splash rides. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's very quick stop, but whatever. Very big queue line as well for this. All the American colors, of course. Very fun to see the guests actually do the obstacle course here. Going over this stuff, underneath that stuff. Through the water, climbing a pole and whatever. Really cool. I don't want to do it myself, however, but still cool to see. Some this is just an insanity flat ride. What the fuck, man? The giant barracks, authorized personnel only. The ticket booth. Here's the guest parking, normal cars. The military parking, giant ass fucking monster trucks everywhere. So they're having a campfire or whatever. The go-kart thing with jumps and such in there, and just falling down cliffs because yeah, that's how the military rules. I'm not so sure about why this coaster doesn't have track above the aircraft carrier. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, sure, they kind of look like planes, but then if you're going for the planes, you just don't have the track at all. Yeah, I'm not really sure about what to feel of that. I don't like it really. I mean, it's still like, what? Oh, they just jump into the water. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. I haven't even seen that the first time. Yeah, this is. I wouldn't be having a good time riding over these logs, I think. Okay, next. Sol X Black. All imported movies start with a black screen. I like how it's imported movies, not the others. And music. Edgy, scary music that would make a parent or studio executive nervous. And logos. Really long and dramatic logos. Warner Bros? Why not Warner Brothers? I don't know. DC. The house the Batman built. Yeah, what? Superman? Come at me, bro. I am your kryptonite. So, this is the Batman build. I'm gonna start at this angle actually. So we have Bruce Wayne's mansion, the manor. And then on the back side we have the Batcave, with bats flying around and guests queuing up, and there's a big TV here, I guess. It's playing a Batman movie, presumably. So this is also again a launched flying coaster, and I've gotta say, this would be a terrifying drop. I think you're going down backwards, and then you're going past the edges on through the tunnel, all facing backwards, facing up. Like this is horrible. I mean, it's really good, but it's really horrible as well. This would be quite a scary ride. Over here we also have the Batmobile. It's ready to be boarded, and yep, there it goes. Come on, there you go. Over the thing, up and down and up again, and then it rolls back. Very well made. Oh, and the Bat logo, I hadn't even noticed that actually. I guess it doesn't really stand out that much. That's maybe a downside. But in general, really well made. The Brew. Oh wow, you can zoom out a lot here. The Brew. This park is inspired by my childhood memories of nights at places like Knubbels, Dorney Park and Hershey Park. The flashing lights, right through the dark and electric atmosphere will always be my fondest memories of amusement parks. And I really like this park as well, so let's have a look. The Brew. The Brew. The Bro. Very nice color palette. And like actual stars and the moon made from coaster track. How cool is that? Really cool, I think. With a coaster going off screen, a band playing something, carnival games, a twist with lights, ice cream, a coaster. Oh, the Raven Wing, the flying coaster. Very big, massive coaster through the entire park. Just look at it go. It's so many rides. This place just has so much atmosphere. Oh, and the wildest thing is, this trick, however he did it, it works from all angles. Like, what the hell, man? I don't even know how to make this. What even is this? Blues. It's just endlessly copied over track, I think. Late evening Max stream. Yes, indeed. Well, wait, Annie, weren't you here earlier as well? I think you said something about a hand reveal or arm reveal. I think. I'm just looking through all the parks from the flying coaster contest. Literal teacup ride with a teapot. That's really cool. Ah man, I wanna go here. I just wanna go here, you know. Okay, the next one is by the Great Mewtwo. In the memory, oh, there's two people with a Pokemon in their name then. Arceus and Mewtwo. In memory of Mihaly Shilaj, the space pad was used to honor his legacy. The visitor complex of the pad was developed into an amusement park with a roller coaster called Mihaly Shilaj's Final Flight. For those who are not quite feeling what it requires, there are a dozen ways for people to get involved with air and space flight, trained just like the pilots did. Let's have a look. The Great Mewtwo. Oh right, yeah, this park. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't like this park all that much, to be honest. It's very blocky. It's mostly just very blocky, with like support still showing at places like over here. Supports for the scenery, I mean. The layout of the flying coaster is alright, I guess. Not anything spectacular. Sorry for the zooming. So yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say about this park. I mean, Rule 7, I suppose. The next one is Thor the Second. Six Flags has announced a new concept land going into the theme park sometime in 2024. It's a feature ride, it's flying B&M Superman, but with a twist. Borrowing the technology from Pipeline, B&M has now created a launched flying coaster. As a bonus to this land, Six Flags has added their first Wild Mouse coaster from RMC. So I think this is interesting and pretty unfortunate, because two people did the exact same thing separately. This is the second new launched flying coaster in the new Six Flags park I've seen. I like the inclusion of the Kryptonite, and I think it's very creative land usage of the well, whatever this is called. With whatever this is called, it's well just the terrain surfaces. So I like that, and this bridge is pretty cool as well. This building is rather blocky again, though. I do want to say, having a fucking Wild Mouse RMC coaster is just hilarious. As a bonus to the land, Six Flags has added their first Wild Mouse coaster from RMC. This is like, surely this can't be a thing in real life, right? Right? Maybe I'm just out of touch, I don't know. But yeah, in general, pretty cool. Not that much going on, though, I think. I don't like these fountains, they look weird. Wait, is that a fucking... There's a giant fucking mega fish going around here, it seems. It's kind of... And a shark? What the hell? Wait, not yet? What not yet? I'm not sure what you're saying that to. Next up, and the last one with text, Widget Kitty. This was a wild and stressful month for me, with a lot of unexpected events that kept me from working on this. So, it's really more of a fun fantasy entry. It began as my own interpretation of the Egyptian mythological afterlife, the Duat. But I managed to get a giant purple pyramid done, and test layout for dueling coasters. Then all the trouble hit and I ran short on time. So this turned into just an Egypt-inspired fantasy landscape with a pair of not well-planned coasters. Also, I think it might have been my first time making flying coasters anyway. At least I had fun making it, and I also had flying trains and Cheshire Cats, because fantasy landscape, why not? Oh, RMC has not yet built a Wild Mouse. They are planning to? If they are, it better not be like this, it would be so funny. Let's go to Widget Kitties. Widget Kitty. Yeah, this is just wild, having these trains fly around everywhere. There's so many of them. It kind of reminds me of the one stage in Rainbow Road Mario Karts. It's just kind of funny seeing all these trains everywhere, and these cats just flying around for no reason. I hope they do. I mean, it would be interesting, but honestly, having an RMC Wild Mouse would also be pretty scary, probably. Yeah, the pyramid itself looks pretty cool, and I like how these coasters just have no supports. Everyone be always busy with, yeah, we've got to have the custom supports, it's important, and just how about just no supports at all? I mean, it's a fantasy coaster, so why the hell not? These colors, they remind me of something, but I'm not quite sure what. Something royal or I'm not really sure how to explain it. But yeah, overall, this is a solid entry, I think. Let's see, I think there's also some entries left that didn't have any text with them, so let's see. Anyone that I haven't... Yeah, this one. Yeah, there wasn't any text for this one, so yeah, nothing to read. It's very well done. Again, I keep saying this, I know, I'm sorry. I especially like this little corner over here with the mini cycles going around what looks to be a maze, but it's actually just like gardens. I can totally imagine riding this, even though I would probably not even be allowed on it due to being too old for these kind of rides. Whenever I see something like this though, I'm just like it's I'm just bummed out that you don't get to see the rest. Like I want to see all of it, you know. But oh well. The flying coaster itself. Honestly, I thought I was looking at 2 flying coasters for a while, but then I realized this is just like the stairway. The layout is solid for sure, but it's so dark. Couldn't have this been like a brighter color? I don't know. Light blue. Then at least you can see what's going on. But yeah, it looks like a fun coaster. I want to ride it. Good custom supports as well. Yeah. Any other parks that I have missed? I don't know. Jarsh, I don't think I looked at this one. Oh right, yeah, this is also a pretty cool park. Again, very plainy normally. Some custom supports every now and then. Not everywhere, but I mean you don't need it everywhere. It's just a classic little theme park, not anything crazy going on. Works pretty well. Alright, yeah, I like how it goes underneath the path here. That's a pretty cool detail. Just a small junior coaster. Actually, it's not that small, it's pretty big. Some food stalls here and there, some other rides. Yeah, this is just a pretty cool, fun RCT park, I think. There was one more that I missed. LOL 69. Right, yeah, this is, I think, the weakest entry. I mean, what is this coaster? This looks like a... You know, this looks like a wild mouse coaster. You're going up a spiral chairlift. Not even a normal spiral chairlift. You're going up a banked spiral chairlift, flying like this. Okay. Let's see. And then you go down a little bit. And I mean, this is basically just a wild mouse coaster, except it's a flying coaster. This has got to be the weirdest layout I've seen in this contest. I wonder what people think of this. I'm actually quite curious to read the comments later. Yes, other than than this ride, the staff is at super speed for some reason. There's Beaver Tails, which is a Canadian snack, I think. What does this thing say? It says King's Buffet. Okay. There's a sign over here. A toilet at least, and other than that, there's not much going on in this park. So yeah, this is the weakest entry, I think. Anything else that we've missed? I don't think so. I think we've had them all then at this point. Yup, looks like it. I guess one more thing I can do this stream is have a look at the multiplayer thing, how that's coming along. I'm not gonna make anything anymore, I don't have the energy. But I'll just have a nice little look at least. Wow, I don't even get disconnected. That's new. Okay, this is actually quite a bit further finished than last time I looked. That's really well done. Like some sort of hidden city. Kind of reminds me of one of those Mario, of the Mario Odyssey land. Shut up, thing. Other than that, I don't think a whole lot has changed actually. It looks like most people were busy with the ride contest. Alrighty then, I think that will actually be it for today. Is Quark online? He was gonna stream, he said. I don't see him online though. Oh, wait. Is he online? He is not online. Then I can't raid him. In that case, I guess we just won't raid anyone today. Let's say hi to this person. Hey. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a fun time looking at all the parks. And see ya later then. Where is the thing? The thing to say. There it is. Okay, bye bye.